Okay, great. Let's get started. The first start we'll be converting an implementation of the priority queue data structure from Java to Python. I had a window open there. And you will do this one without the AI support. That's the first task. The second task will be converting an implementation of the tree or trie data structure from Java to Python. And you do that one with the AI support. We will also take a break between the two tasks because the session is 2 hours long. And so we'll need some break. First, let me tell you a bit more about this code translation task. The task is to produce a complete and working Python translation within 30 minutes. By complete, I mean that all of the functionality and documentation from the Java code should be translated. And by working, I mean that the Python code should be tested for correctness. As I mentioned earlier, there's more work to do to accomplish an absolutely perfect translation than what can be done in 30 minutes. So really, I'm asking you to just do as much as you can in the time that you have. But there may be trade-offs in how you spend your time, such as whether you choose to translate all of the functionality first or to translate a portion of it while testing to make sure that it works. How you navigate this trade-off is completely up to you. There are a few other things I should mention about this task. You'll be using an online version of VS Code Editor in this study, which has a few minor differences from the desktop app, but in general, all of the menu commands and keystrokes are available and should just work. But please do let me know if you encounter any difficulties. I won't be able to answer any technical questions about the code or what it is supposed to do, but I can tell you that the Java implementation is completely correct. When you make the translation, please try to preserve the naming of class and method names, but we are less concerned with how you name variables. You can also use whatever resources you feel would be helpful, such as search the web or Stack Overflow or running any of the code since we installed Java and Python in the editor. I'll give you a 5-minute warning when time is almost up, so you know to start wrapping up your work. We also ask that you work on the task as you work on the task, you think out loud and tell us about what you're thinking and what you're doing. This really helps us understand how you approach the task and what you're thinking about as you do it. If you're quiet, I will remind you to keep thinking out loud. Okay. So any questions before we get started?
No, that sounds good.
Okay, let me give you
It sounds like an interview.
Please don't feel like it's an interview. I mean, just it's not. Okay, I'll give you the code editor link. I'm going to share it through the chat. Maybe Slack is better. I shared it through Slack. It's better if you open it on Chrome.
Oh, it needs a VPN, right?
It needs VPN, yes.
Okay. You said Chrome is better?
Yes, Chrome is better. Okay. Could you please start sharing your screen?
Yeah. My entire screen. Did it work?
Yes, it does work. I'm seeing your screen.
Okay.
Okay. In this task, you translate the priority queue data structure from Java to Python. You have no help from the AI, and please put your solution on the priorityqueue.py file. Okay.
Priorityqueue.py file. Okay.
We have 30 minutes starting now.
Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make a split screen so I can see both functions side by side. Do you know how do I do that? Is this split screen? Yes. Okay. Got it. And let's see. Java public class priority queue private array list priority queue. Oh man, it's been so long since I didn't have done Java. I assume these are functions, so I can sort of copy the skeleton of these functions first and then go from there. So I assume we could sort of copy the comments over with no brainers. Oh god. No. So let me do this. Okay. Class priority queue. And then we have a private array list. So I'm gonna initiate that. Heap is equal to list constructor. Let's see. So Python would be like this. I think so. And heap self.heap, right? Self.heap is then equal to this new array list. I can add constructor to here. And then let's see, what does this do? Insert item into the priority queue to be inserted. Let's just define the functions for now. Insert item. Then we have this none, output none, to make sure that the input outputs are correct, and just pass on that for now. Maybe we could add documentation here. Oh, it doesn't do that. Great. So we can't say insert the item into priority queue, param item to be inserted. Okay, and then we can pass on that for now. And then we have remove function, which takes a no argument and returns the element. Yeah. And remove the highest priority queue from the priority queue. Okay, so it doesn't take in the element, it returns the element. Returns something. Okay. And then I'm gonna copy over the comment, remove the highest priority queue, param none. return the removed item. And the pass def size, return heap size of the self.heap. Because this is easy enough, I can just write it now. And return the number of elements in the priority queue. Okay. Then we can do peak. Def peak, which I guess returns the next element to be returned by remove without removing it from the priority queue. Okay. So very similar to that. Function returns the priority element. Okay. Heap.0. We can do return self.heap. Well, let's see, they're implementing it as an array list, so this should be fine for now, unless it causes problem. Seems like peak, there's a misspelling. Then def boolean is empty. Is empty, takes in no argument, returns a boolean. So then we can do this, and then copy over the comments, still prior key, empty, return, the truth is empty, and return, heap dot is empty. What? Why is that like that? Well, that's kind of weird. If it's empty. Well, I'm not sure if I understood this stuff right here, but I'm assuming that I could return if return that self.heap. If not self.heap. Right. Because in Python it's if it's an empty list, then it's empty. Then it returns false. Okay, let's keep going. Enumerate looks like it returns a list. Okay. Returns a list. And in this case, copy over the comments again. And let's see. A list of all the results returned in order. So we are, let's see, it looks easy enough. I can just do it. Say heap is equal to a new array list heap result. Result is equal to heap while heap is empty. Self.heap. Okay, so you don't have that self.thing structure. Okay, so that's why self.heap is empty. Self is empty. So if that is empty, then we could self.append. Oh, remove. This is weird. What is this syntax? Remove. Oh, there's a remove. Ah. Oh, okay. So we're referring to this function here. So do self.remove. Then go over there. And then we have heap is equal to save. It's saved heap. Saved. Sorry, I'm gonna change the variable because it's Python. Saved heap. Oh damn! Oh, there's one mushroom. Okay. Saved heap. Return result. That's results. Okay. The saved heap is what? This is a new array, which is equal to saved heap. New array of heap. What does that mean? Extend comparable. Oh. Figure it out. What is this? Saved heap. Do. I'm gonna go over and come back to that. Now add all function collection. It takes in a collection. Collection. I assume this would be a list or iterable of some kind. And then it returns none. So for item in collection in self.insert. Is insert a thing? Okay, insert is a thing. Insert item. Self.insert. Okay, and an insert would do that. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh. Okay. Ignoring the input now. As I become lazy. Def. Heapify. Index. Int. Size. Int. And return nothing. And what does this function do? We do restore a section of the heap to maintain heap property. Restore a section of the heap to maintain heap property. Oh boy. The point the heap to work on. I have no idea what that means, but we'll figure it out. If the indicated point does not have a proper relation to its descendants, their value is swapped in its descendant and then processed iteratively. Oh, I think heap is like this thing where, the left and right child, the value of them are in order. So the whole thing is in order. So I guess this function iterates down to its tree to make sure that their left and rights are correct. What did I just do? That was an unconscious behavior. Let me undo that. So in this case, let's just copy it. If size is greater than 0, I don't like to copy it all over. Just, I guess, I can do that. Yeah, let me copy it. I have lost patience. If, what a terrible format. Okay, that's fine. No, I don't like it. I think I have ADHD. Okay. Left index is equal to this, right index is equal to this. Then we have parent. Oh, well, good software practice. Make sure you type things. And of course, we don't need this bracket because Python is superior language. And we hate commenting like that. Also, let's get the formats right. Yes. We don't do that here. We don't do that in this country. Okay, now we have to make sure on the surface this looks correct. Let's just try to see. Self.heap, obviously this is, would this work? Yeah, self.heap. Okay, let's assume it's a get. It's a get. There should be a get, right? What? Get. Nope, it seems like get is a function inherited from array list. Get index, okay. Is that get 0? Okay, perfect. Seems like we can do this. Max index, great. Have to, God darn. Format. Rename symbol. Max underscore index. Oh, God darn it. What? I don't care. Okay. Set. Let's set a function here. Set. Oh, it seems like I can do that as well. Is the time limit up?
We have some time.
Okay, cool.
It's 20 minutes. You have 10 more minutes.
Okay. Heapify, recurse, self.heapify. size heap dot get max index. So since I can do this, I'm not even gonna check this. I assume it's gonna be right. Left index, and right index. Let's see, right index. Right index. Yeah. Okay, I assume that'll work. Now let's get to the thorny part. It's probably even not thorny, probably just because I was lazy. Index is equal to heap the size. Okay. Is there a size one? Isn't there a size one? Size function? Okay. Self.size. Yes. I think that'll work. Self.size. Then. Okay. While index is greater than 0, parent underscore index is equal to index minus 1. Parent is equal to parent is equal to heap dot get. Oh no. Heap dot get parent index. Okay. If parent compare to, is that a function? What is this? Compare to. Compare to item. I have no idea what that is. Well, let's see. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Item. Item. Compare to. Okay, I'm going to look up Java array list compare to function. With the return comparison result as an integer that has the following meaning. In case that this object is greater than the object passed to, compare negative value in the case the object is less than it. Oh, what? Why is this so lame? Okay. Compare to. Oh, if parent is. What? Like this. Okay. Okay. Heap dot set. So the heap dot set. So the set. Is there a set? Is there a set? Oh no, set is a function. Okay. Anyways. Yes.
Peter, 5-minute warning.
Okay. Okay. This is equal to item. Index is equal to parent. Okay. Index is equal to parent. Index. I think that'll work. Okay, remove if self.size size equals 0. What? Isn't that just empty? Oh, God. Why is this so redundant? Internal. Oh, none. Okay. Index int is equal to self size -1. Have a precious comment in here. Okay, and we have element and is equal to heap. Right, self-dot heap. Okay, self-dot is equal to heap index. Okay. Remove. Self-dot remove index. Okay. Right, and make sure this is correct. And self.heap 0. Oh, heap the size. Self.size. Pass. Okay. Peak is empty. Oh, this. Haha. Right. New array of the heap. What? Oh, heap.copy. Copy? Probably. Or deep copy. Check this. Okay. I think on the surface everything looks good. Probably need to test them out, but I think this is fine.
That's time, Peter.
Okay.
30 minutes. Wow, time flies, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, that's good. This is auto-saved, so you can completely close this this tab for me, because when I share the next link, this has to be closed in order to work properly. Like I said, I'm gonna share with you the survey link, and let me send this to you so you can complete. Why doesn't this work? Wait. There it is.
Oh, this.
In participant ID, you are P2.
P2. Okay.
This is the condition no AI and the priority queue data structure. Yeah. One thing that I'm going to ask you is to, when you answer the questions, there are some free text and free form text. If you can think out loud as you did with the code, what you're seeing of these questions and the answers and such. And if you have any questions, please ask me.
Like free response, I should think out loud.
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah. Mentally demanding. What's the task? I hate self-readings. How hard did you have to work to accomplish a level? How insecure, stressed, and annoyed. That will probably completely change as I convert from Python to Java. Please describe your overall approach for how you worked on this task and how you allocated your time across different activities. First, I copied over comments with skeletons so I can brief over the overall task and overall task with a couple of big subtasks functions. Then I started writing Python code and translating some of the easier functions. That's the rest I worked on the longer functions as I become more familiar with Java and the code. To what extent do you feel you understand how Java implementation of the how the Java's implementation of the data structure works? Somewhat. Why? Translation does not require too much deep thinking, and while translating or remedial tasks, I can start to understand the code functionality as I go. But I don't care about understanding every line because I know the source code is correct, and I just make sure the syntax translation is in place. Next. Any other feedback you would like to share with us about your experience on this task? Your experience on this task. Mm. Yep, I could maybe copy over more code. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. You can close this survey, and we can take maybe 10 minutes to, or 5 or 10 minutes
Mhm.
to just go to the bathroom, take some water. What do you
Okay.
think?
Yeah, I'll eat a bowl of cereal.
Okay, great. That
Okay.
sounds good. Let's reconvene in 10.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
great.
I'll be back.
I'll keep the recording open. Just stop sharing and mute yourself so we don't lose the entire recording continuity.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, great. Thanks. Peter, are you there? Can you hear me?
Hello,
Hey, Peter.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh man, yeah. Okay.
Good to go?
Yeah, good to go.
Okay, great. Okay, let's move to task number 2. In this task, you'll translate a tree data structure from Java to Python with the help of an AI code translation system. The system is able to automatically translate code from Java to Python, but it's not a perfect system. So the translated code may contain errors in it.
Okay.
We used the system ahead of time to create 5 separate Python translations for you, which you'll see when you open the editor. How you use these translations to help you complete the task is entirely up to you. For the task, please put your solution on the tree.py file that you will find when I send you the link.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't tell you. If you open that in Chrome, you don't have like the other one, you won't have any issues.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Okay. Starting time 3:16.
It's so good.
Oh, so I can do whatever I want with any of these.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Well, that's kind of. Okay. Okay. So let's see. I think most of these are probably going to be very similar. I have the overall structure pretty correct. So let me just. Oh, some of them have underscore. So let me pick this one and let me just copy it here. I think from here on, I'm gonna see. Page word. Let's see. Oh, I think all the comments are pretty much the same. So let me just verify this tree node and that all the comments are the same, which I'm pretty sure of. Okay, so I'm looking at this program and the comment is probably the easy part for them to generate. And so if all of the different generations are the same, then I'm gonna pick them. And so just gonna kind of go through these and see if they did it correctly. Seems like they all have a tree node pretty correct. Is dot children dot is word dot end of word. All the differences in the naming, so that part is fine. And now, is there a tree node? Is tree node? Yeah, okay, tree node. Now let's compare that with JavaScript to see if that is correct. Is word flag. I mean, a lot of it now is just kind of polishing up if this is like human language, I guess. Or children. It seems like this. Oh my god, this 2 spaces. Never mind. That's fine. Let's look at this. Children is word. Hash map, boolean children is word. Make sure that's correct. Make sure each functions are correct. Get children. This word suffer. This one. That's end of word. Yeah, that looks pretty correct. Okay. So now, since I have some kind of confidence in the fact that you can translate pretty easy code there, I'm just gonna go directly into comparing the JavaScript versus just this one version of the translation output that it has, and see if everything makes sense. When do just look at this new tree node? That looks correct. Self.root, that looks fine. For I and word. What is word? What the? Insert word to chart array. Okay. That get children that compute if absent. Well, this has to be self.root first of all. Current dot get children. Dot get children. I'm assuming get children is another. Oh, children is one down. Okay, current dot get children. The set default. Compute if absent. What the heck is that? Well, let's see what other things are doing. Compute the set default. Okay, let's just put this in here. 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 is fine because that's my current version. Rat OL set default children dot set default children dot get children current dot children. It is not children set default set default. What is this? Set default function. Okay, I mean, if they all think that's the way, then I'll skip it for now, but mark it as unsure. But I mean, if they all think this is kind of how you do it, then it's fine for now. Go back, verify. And set end of word true. Set end of word true. Set end of word true. Set end of word. Stuff that is word is end of word. Just add some notation there. Is words current dot set end of word. And we have current dot set end of word. We've got current dot end of word is equal to true. Current dot end of word. What? Set end of word is equal to true. Okay, that's fine. Seems like they're trying to call this function, but then some of them are not doing a good job. So now return the current. Okay, but you don't need to return this. Insert. So no return for you. Okay. Find function. Test whether a string is stored in the try. Test if a string is stored in the tree. Okay. Okay, so now we're trying to go for every character within the word. Tree node is current is equal to the root. Self is equal to the root. Self.root. You have a self.root problem. Some parts you're fine. Let's see. Root. Seems like I fixed the ones that you're making a mistake on. That's weird. Okay, so tree node for character node. Character is equal to word add. Node current get children get. Okay, no, it's not. There's none. Return false. That's current is equal to node. Okay, add more notation here. And seems like that is correct now. Is end of return is end of word. Is end of word. Is word. Return is word. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then delete. Remove a string stored in the tree. Okay, delete self word, delete tree, delete self the root word 0. What is this? Self the oh my. Okay. Oh, I see. So first of all, you probably need this. Yeah, it's trying to refer to this function. So self the root. This is current node. Okay, word the string. Yeah, and index the current depth that we have descended. Okay. Oh boy. Delete. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Let's give you this here. Now, let's take a look at what other code is doing. seems like that is fine about the delete function here. Yeah, delete the index. It's a length of words. Yes, end of word. Return false. So end of word. Return get children is empty. So it's not returning get children, but it's trying to see if your children is empty. But is empty. The children is empty. What is this? Is empty. That Java thing. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Okay. If it's empty, then probably we will have to do is empty. What? So two occurrences of this. That is empty. Okay, I'm gonna make an assumption. That children. Oh, this is a dictionary, so probably just the length of this. Length of this is equal to 0. Or is not. Return. Not. Is empty. Is empty. If empty, it's false. If it's empty, then not that. No, we can't. Oh god. Okay, just do this. Thinking of this. Equal to 0. Okay. Anyways, let's go back to the delete function over here. Then let's look at the rest of them. Blah 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 blah. Get children. Oh, there is a none option. Why do you want none if node is none? Oh, very nice. Oh wait, what? Get children. What is? Oh, okay. I get it. You're trying to be smart, but you're not smart enough. Let's see. Good job. Notice none, return this. If node is none, okay, if not node. Okay, so delete current code is not this end of the word. Delete +1. So delete should delete current code. Delete Okay, that looks fine. Remove. Why are you using pop? Okay, return. Okay. Get pop, then remove, go pop. That's fine. Wait, no, I don't think Python has pop. That's the thing is, man, just delete it. Delete. Okay, if she should delete the snow, then delete it. Yeah. I don't know if remove will work. Okay, let's enumerate. 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 That looks pretty good. Try entry, find train, and entry. Enumerate. Yeah, this is just enumerate. String builder. Root entries. I assume this is fine. Oh, great. Okay, another function. Okay, so when we have enumerate self, that looks fine. Current node is node. Okay. Current is end of word. Then append this. Pop. Do you need to pop it? No. No, you don't need to pop it. Wait. Entry dot append add dot to string. You don't need to pop it. Just add entry. No, what is entry? Entry is string. So I think that is append. Good entry. The list of strings found in tree so far. Okay, that's good. And then we have keys. Current got keys. Blah blah blah. To array the sort for keys. I hope this works. I haven't used this that far that much. Let's see. Do you think this works? Okay, it seems like you guys all think it works. Okay, for key, equal to key, char, blah blah blah. Self to enumerate. Okay, that's good. We're using self dot. Entries have got T, got keys, they got children. Oh, good shit. Ooh, what? Whoa. What? No. Oh. What? No. Bad. Yeah, bad. Get key. Entries. Entry dot pop. What is entry again? The current state of the string that we retrieve. Entry dot pop. Okay, fine. Get keys, merge. Oh, why you have a underscore in front of it? It's not private. It's all public. Smart Alec. Okay, other try. Let's try enumerate entries for entries and entries is self.insert. Whoa. Okay. Okay, return other tree. The copy. Why do you want to copy? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now I've gone through the code one time. Maybe just compare another Python translation versus this one to see if there's any difference. But I'm pretty sure there won't be too much. It seems like they've got all the gist there. Children.set default. Word. Set default. Java hash map set default. Get or default. What? Where is it? Set default. I still don't think this is a valid function. Python dictionary set default. Whoa. What? Set default syntax. Okay. What is sorcery? Set default. Use the file result. Edge none. Sex none. Following the result. Okay. What? I think the set default is none. Oh, set default. What? Why? Why? The keys to be searched. Right, the key. Why don't you just get to get? Oh my god. Okay, fine. Set default. Compute if absent. See. That's the default value. Current children. Set default if for L. What's L? Character.
Peter, 5-minute warning.
Okay. Okay. No. Still just trying to compare this other method with this method that I debugged through. Remove the string. This is delete. Delete in here. Delete. It doesn't return anything, so mine is correct. Okay, and so over here. Got equal to this. Set in a word. Bum, 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 bum. No, there's no. Is that enough word? Okay. So delete. Okay, this all looks good. Entries, save the entries. Save the inventory. Oh wait, what? Enumerate string builders, root entries. Oh, I guess you manipulate this. What? That doesn't make sense. Entries. Node. Self.root. Wait, what the fuck? Self.string builder. What the heck? No, this is self.enumerate. Self.root. Is there a root? We have a root. Yeah, self.root. And trace. Right. I think that's more correct. Why would you do this? Entry and entries, that doesn't do shit. And now enumerate. 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 Code. Petrarchy. What the heck is this? Character key. Key and keys, I think. Wait, what?
Time is up, Peter.
Okay. So this one is more confusing.
It does fly, right? When you're doing, you don't even.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
awesome. It's really interesting. Let me if you can close this because the file is, well, why does it say that? Okay.
Oh. Whoops.
No, I mean there should be any issues because the web version of VS Code actually saves things as you type. So
Okay.
I'm going to share another survey with you.
Yeah. Sure. P2,
P2 again. Yes. This one is with AI and the try.
I meant to say it was demanding was a task. It's more demanding. How hurried or rushed. What's the task? How successful were you and accomplished what you were asked to do? Yeah. How hard did you have to work to accomplish the performance? That's not very high. How insecure, irritated, stressed, annoyed were you? Neutral. Describe the overall approach. Worked on this. That's how you allocate your time. I looked at different translations provided and took a look at the accuracies by these models. Well, it's not really accuracy, it's like precision. Once I confirm they all look pretty similar and that the first section of the code does what the JavaScript code does. I just copied one within this best variable, namely convention. Then I went through the Java and Python code to verify my along with another translation example for comparison. And last, after that, I did another Python code. Code. To what extent do you feel understand how Java implements data structure works? Very little. To not actually a little bit. How does Java implements the data structure? Why? It is a bit more complicated, and I don't think I studied formally before class. So I kind of forgot what it is about, and then bits of memories came back as I was working through the code. But also some Java code is more complicated comprehension. Some string builder stuff. Next. Object character is probably of the provided translation. The translation is good. Y captures the overall well. Only this and it's only a few syntax errors which can be debugged by looking or unit tests. How did the quality of the translation match the expectation? What could be produced by the AI system? That was a little better than I expected. What extent did you feel the provided translation were useful? A good deal. We had errors. Somewhat helped you understand, helped you complete the task. Yeah, help you understand the original code. Not really. I taught you something new about Python. I don't like this. I don't think that should be used. I don't think that function should be used. That function is just named badly. Did you feel that provided translation makes your work and this task difficult versus easy? If I have a chance to do unit test, if I have like unit test and I can just run it, like it would be much easier. Like I'd like once I see that these systems can translate most of the things, I'll just start running unit tests as opposed to going through line by line. You feel the provided translation makes your work in the task a little which is fast. Neutral. I think it depends on the difficulty of the script. Because if there's syntax errors, I still have to understand. It's just a little faster. So if the provided translation makes your work the task of the right versus. Do you feel that provided translation made your work in this task of the worst or of the best quality? Made your work. Wait, what does this question mean?
Yeah, it's pretty confusing now that I read it out loud myself. I guess maybe the article D should be removed, right? Of worst or best quality.
The
I
provided
guess.
translation. Oh, okay. So did the provided translation improved or
I would
not?
see it like that.
Okay. Okay.
But I mean, if you understand something else, please use your judgment, your best judgment for this.
Yeah. And what the Java code is doing, but honestly, most of the time when I don't get what the Python code is doing, I don't know what the Java code is doing. The most useful part about the provided transcript, okay, yeah. What's least useful about the provided translation? It's least useful when it starts using functions that no Python developers use. For least useful about the provided translation. Let's see. It's kind of chaotic to have 5 translations provided at the same time without providing some kind of GUI that can check difference between translations by clicking on code patterns.
I have a question, Peter. What would with the first sentence, what functions do you refer to? Just for the record, I guess not.
It's that set default whatever.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I had that impression in my head, but I just wanted confirmation.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. The provide translation. Yeah. Okay. Enough translation. That's probably provided with too many. What additional information could you have provided alongside the translation, making it more easy? What additional information we expect as part of the explanation how the translation was made? Information could have provided alongside with the translation. This answer is probably going to be a little biased since I read the paper or the study that you guys did before, but confidence of which part of the code when predicting during prediction slash generation. Expected punishment. The divergence in the translations. Explanation how the translation was made. Okay, additional divergence in the difference in translation, or like alternative ways of writing one line. Additional information could have provided some translation to make it more useful to you. Maybe natural language. One line. Oh, okay. So for example, the line about set default. Maybe use a Python syntax. Maybe natural language explanation with the code, which expires part of the explanation. Maybe I don't know, but like somehow maybe referencing the function each function call is referring to, because a lot of times it was a lot of times the translation refers to a function without calling itself or forgetting to call, like node, the tree node dot something, and so maybe somehow being able to relate and make sure that the function that's being called has a source. That would be helpful. Additional code. Okay. To what extent would AI support code translation be helpful? For the following work condition. Under time pressure. That'd be more helpful when working alone. Okay, when working on code that only I would use. Working on code that my team and other people would use. When working on a small team. Why would this matter? When working on experimental prototype code. I'm working on production code. I'm working on production code. Oh boy. Okay. For which situation would AI supported code translation be appropriate when the code is used for mission critical? Oh boy. The correctness is important. Slightly improving code one-time performance is important. Oh god. I don't. Large code base. Code needs to be translated to a language with which I'm unfamiliar. I think it's like this. Okay. I'll use for each of these kind of AI model BF. Other feedback about your experience on this task. The generated code is cool, but it isn't too helpful to see 5 different versions of code all files. If somehow developers can do real time translation like code completion, that would be very nice. Or perhaps iteratively translate code at different extent. For example, translating only comments first, then insert function skeletons, then insert input output, then algorithm. Other feedbacks I'd like to share with the experience on this task. Yeah, the bits of translation that confuses me more than it helps me. Even the original Java code may not have been confusing. Okay. Yay! I did it.
We're almost done. There's one last survey for you, and that's it. It should be short. It shouldn't be this long.
Okay. Yeah, take a moment to test about your experience. P2, how did you compare your experience working on a translation test without AI support versus with AI support? I think with AI support it's faster, but without it I had more confidence in the code I wrote. With AI provided, translation of different files can be exhausting, and and can be last name overwhelming. Yes. Beyond code translation, what other kind of AI support would you desire for working with code? Generate documentation. Automatic typing. Code completion. Suggested code reformat. Optimize space memory usage. What else? Alternative API or alternative library suggestions. Working with code. How to do it in one line. Okay. Which is list? Well, you can check already. Yeah. Test. Oh man. Do I consider myself? That's a hard question. Can I write multiple? Software engineer. I like to think of myself as a researcher. Have you used machine learning algorithms in the past? Yes. Your use of machine learning algorithm built binary library to interpret building build discrete building for logical inference NLP text within the orchestration of the framework classification AR resolution code translation task. Yeah. Objective participate feature engineering. Okay.
Okay.
I'm done.
You're done officially.
Wow.
Well, Peter, thank you very much for participating. This is really useful. I guess you read our paper. What we're trying to do is there are a lot of AI models that are being developed for translating code, generating documentation as well, converting natural language to code. But there hasn't been a lot of work on actually evaluating these and seeing how useful are they for software engineers. So that's what we're trying to understand, right? Is and particularly with this is that whether AI produced code translation are actually helpful. Does it make it easier or harder for you to make to actually complete your work, and all the kinds of stuff that you saw in first person, right?
Yeah.
So again, thank you very much. And we are building some tools in VS Code to actually perform translations on real code and displaying. Well, you read the paper, so some of those things that you saw there
Mhm.
are in a VS Code extension as well,
Mhm.
and we're trying to make that available at some point in the future for people to
Okay.
try out. So
Okay. I'd like read. I saw this demo from Microsoft. Like, I'm not sure when, but at some point they had this demo where um, they like wrote the doc. They wrote the doc string for the code, and then no, the doc string for the function, and it generates the function. Um, it's like something like that. Also, a type of generation that you guys are considering too.
oh, sorry, I was sneezing. I couldn't answer your question. So what you, if I understood correctly, there was a like generate code from the doc string.
Yeah, yeah, I think
That's
so.
what they did.
Uh-huh.
We kind of evaluated some, or we saw some models that generated code from natural language, which is,
Mhm.
I guess, pretty similar to that. I mean, doc strings have more information
Uh-huh.
because they has like the parameters, the return, those kind of things that
Yeah.
would help to build at least the prototype of the function.
Uh-huh.
But no, it's good to know if you happen to have that in some of your bookmarks, or you remember how
I
the
don't.
talk is. Oh, okay, no worries. If at some point the name of the talk or something crosses your mind, and you
Uh-huh.
just Slack me just to have that and maybe look at it and see what
Okay.
they were doing.
Cool. Cool.
Again, Peter, thanks a lot, and we will send you the 250 blue points as a token of our appreciation soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Have a good afternoon, I guess.
You too, Peter. Thank you for working out the issue so quickly.
Yeah. No problem. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.